Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Duke's offense will have the ball first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll leave it with him. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Breaks into the open. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Ford. Working that left side now. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. To the air, it's Ford. Creates a little room. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Ford. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Duke. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Caught behind the line. It's ball. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Now the toss. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run for it. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Max looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ford. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Hauser. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Paul.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the 1st half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Slipped through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Ford. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Duke. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's McWilliams. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bland. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks it and runs through another guy. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the air, it's Ford. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game. But
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Ford. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Found a little space, and he's got Ford to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's caught inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And he added the extra point. 37-20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Ford. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Back to throw, it's Ford. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to the flat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ford. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Guys, I think